Good evening and welcome to Vacuum Forming 101. I'm Chris Boehm. I've been building rubber band powered model aircraft for about 15 years, and the last 10 of that I've been vacuum forming a lot of my own pieces. One of the main things that I'm going to cover tonight on the vacuum forming concept is how to vacuum form nose blocks, thanks to a very nice gentleman that I met up in New York a couple of times, Ron from Montreal. He saw my nose plug and said, why don't you do a video on that? I'm going, okay, fine, I'll do a video. So Ron, this is for you. All right? In order to do vacuum forming, you're going to need yourself a vacuum forming box of some type. All right? Now, the one that I have here is my original model that I built for myself. I have made numerous ones now that are available online. You can go to shortiesbasement.com and get your own. Or you can go to smallflyingarts.com and there's a set of plans on how to build one. They're not that difficult to build. To be honest, when I first got into vacuum forming, I hesitated for, I don't know, 2-3 years because I was told that you got to have 2-stage vacuum pumps and you got to have all your air lines sealed and you got to have this and that and everything, and it sounded like a major complicated mess. Right? Scared the hell out of me. Right? But then I decided to try it, and when I tried it, it's easy. All right. First thing, all right, you need the box. All right, you get the box and you need the frame, something that's going to hold your plastic. All right. Again, instructions on Small Flying Arts. You can get details on it, or dream up your own. That's sometimes the best way to do it. Come up with your own stuff. You need a vacuum. Now, there's a lot of different vacuums out there that you can use. You can go get you a shop vac if you want. I recommend not. They make a heck of a lot of noise and they don't suck very well. Right? Best thing you can get is go get your wife's normal old vacuum cleaner. All right, household use. All right. I got a Dirt Devil. I checked and it sucks as good as any of them on the market. It's best if you got a hose, and otherwise it's hard to hook to the box. If you got the one with the hose, you turn the thing on, stick it to your hand. If it doesn't stay stuck at this point, don't buy it if you're looking at buying one. If it does stick, then it's going to work. By the way, if your wife's don't stick, change the bag. All right, change the filter. If it still don't stick, go buy her a new one. It'll work. All right. Anyway, I got the vacuum hooked up to the box. Got my frame all ready. I need some vacuum forming material. All right. One of the best things that I found is plastic dinner plates. All right. If you take a look here, they come in a multitude of colors. You notice I got clear, I got black, I got blue, red, yellow, gray. You can even get gold ones. You can actually get chrome colored ones, blue ones, white ones, cream colored ones. They come in a multitude of colors. They're cheap. I used to save plastic from all the kids' Christmas things, you know, the dolls and the shirts and whatever came in all these nice plastic packages. I used to save those. At one point I went out and I bought plastic, all right? Couldn't believe it. You pay an arm and a leg for that stupid stuff. These, you buy 20 plates, they're like $6 to $8 or something. There's a set of black and white ones over there that I bought. I think there were 20 plates for $5. They were on sale. They are great stuff for this. I like to buy the 12-inch dinner plates, such as this one right here. It works in the vacuum former. Now I know that don't look like it's going to fit very well. I'm going to show you how it's going to fit on there. But you can get these all day long at any of the little party shops, the card shops. Sometimes you can buy them at the local grocery store. A little harder there. They do have some funny colored ones sometimes at the grocery store. But they are plastic. They're only about 18 thousandths of an inch thick. Right? Which is frankly why this vacuum setup works. If we were going to be vacuuming 1/4 inch thick plastic or something, we're going to need 2-stage vacs and industrial vacs and all that good stuff and whatever. We're dealing with 18 thousandths of an inch to start with. When we get done with it, we can get it down to, believe it or not, as low as 3 thousandths of an inch and still have a usable product. All right. In order to get the plastic into the shape we need, I'll start off with the white one here. All we need is a pair of scissors, and we cut the edges off of the plate. Well, yeah, we need some kind of heating element too. Normally I like to use my wife's stove, all right? but she's cooking right now, so I can't use that one, so I had to pull out the alternative. I went down and bought a little hot plate here. Hot plate, I think it was at Target. I got it for 20 bucks. Works fantastic, except being that it's a cast iron heating element, takes a little longer to heat up, so I've had this on for quite a while, so it's at full temperature to start with. The cooktop that I use, I basically turn the heat on and it's right there, but again, wife's cooking, she's not going to let me do that. What I have here is I've got my frame, solid metal frame, got a rubber gasket sealing this part here. The plastic is set on it, second frame goes on top of it. The vacuum formers that I sell actually have two separate frames, and you've got two bulldog clips to hold it on. All right. Been looking at someday making the improvement of doing it like this with the hinge, but it's right now it works for you guys. Just use the two frames and do two bulldog clips. All right. We also need some kind of form to do our vacuum forming. Now, the forms that you can get, there's tons of forms out there that are readily available. Every kit that you've ever bought that had a vacuum form piece in it should be in your stockpile for future kits, all right, for future building of the planes. All right. These items sitting out here, these are the air scoops, or the scoops for the back end of a P-38 Lightning, the left and right of each boom. When I bought the kit, it was a hair kit. First thing I did, and first thing I always do with a kit, is take the plastic, nicely molded stuff that they had in the kit, and I fill it up with plaster of Paris. Pretty easy. You mix the plaster of Paris up, pour it in. I like to have, I usually put a screw or something in the bottom of it for the first time, because the plastic sticks on pretty good. Once the plaster of Paris is dried, then I can pull this out. I've got me a form that I can use to make as many pieces as many tail booms on P-38 as I would ever need to make. All right. Plaster of Paris nice and smooth. Don't need to do any special finishes to it once you just pour it into the plastic. All right. Other forms. You can turn your own for spinners on a Dremel or any other rotary tool, sand up, balsa down. I do like to seal this with some sealer to get rid of the balsa grain before vacuum forming on it. You can take and curve your own wheel pants out of wood, such as so. This one is designed, in order to do it, I would actually glue it onto a base to set it up like this. I can actually vacuum form around this whole wheel pan in one piece. That is actually, I did one this size. This is about 2 inches across. I didn't weigh it when I made the first one, but it actually came out to where the plastic was 0.03003, 3/1000ths of an inch thick. All right. Very, very, very lightweight. All right. There's other things that you can buy. Pilots. Oh, these pilots weigh, would you zoom in on this, please? These pilots weigh 2.5 grams a piece, completed without paint. All right. If you glue them down to a piece of wood like so, and then vacuum form over them using these plastic dinner plates, you get down to a whole 0.6 grams. All right. Probably even do it lighter if you wanted, but 0.6 grams the weight of the finished plastic pilot after I vacuum formed over this heavy thing. All right. In any case, oh yeah, you can get to canopies. All right. The canopy to the P-38 Lightning. All right. That was straight from the mold that came with the kit. All right. All I need to do is lay this on here. I'm ready to take and vacuum form a new canopy for the new P-38 that I'm building with my own wood, none of the kit stuff and all that, whatever. Okay, let's get to the vacuum forming.